Senores, senoritas, I hope you're all doing well as we're moving really at a rapid pace. I bought myself a new skateboard, so it is time to see the difference between raising vibration and moving into your ascension. No matter the problematic static that is going on, it is just as easy as going or stepping out of that platform and moving into another platform. Easier said than done, right? Just not digging in to the outer world and its crazy movement that doesn't make sense anyways. We're pretty much aware of all those things. So when we think about it and raising vibration, you dig into your food, you dig into your fitness, you eliminate actually everything that should not be part of your life, like friendships, spouses, and all those stuff, and never going back to that negative road actually. So I don't know what my computer is doing, but it's reloading like 3 times a day. I think that is because of that new window that is opening up all around all universes and bringing the resurrection of this planet with its people into the forefront with many huge changes. So raising vibration is one thing, connecting to the inner self is another thing. Then again, what truly raises vibration is going back home. You do understand whenever you have a problem or you don't feel so well mentally, in the inner psyche and all that stuff, or you have static going on and don't know how to rise above it or find the right solutions and everything, what do? Truly, you always go home. You ask for advice, either from mom, from dad, from friends, from your closest uh, beloved people, I would say, right? That is going home. You don't go to strangers whenever you may experience any problem, right? So the same goes beyond raising vibration is truly moving into the vibes of the ascent, your ascension, and moving the higher selves within the body, matching the ascended, descendant self. And then that talks continuously. So I wanted to bring through more easy stuff, access for everybody. As I've said, like, I'm done with all the old spiritual nonsense, that movement, those winding cycles, healing above healing above healing, and never getting out of that, uh, you know, circuit of healing, because you can do it for 10 years and not getting anywhere, as I have explained. That is due to the attachment to the soul and not moving directly into spirit, because that is also the removal of the old dumping chakra system and moving that in a pillar of light. Because if we look at the tree of light that is changing, that has already been reconstructed in a new tree of life, and we are all part of the eternal, immortal, omniversal tree of life, then it should make sense that we can all tap into it. So for those who are new, I have this course straight into the alchemy, removing the chakras, removing the soul, and working on the removal of the density, these old recycling thought forms that keep you actually drowning in the negativity, in the news reports, in synthetic foods and everything that is going on actually. So that's quite a lot and could be very overwhelming for people if you have no alignment, no direct connect to your home station. If you're lost, you live on the streets from the inner world, so to speak, or literally there are there's many people living on the streets, and you don't have an inner home at least to go back to, then how are you going to find the solutions? They are not in this um, outer world. We are called, that is a term, the matrix. The matrix is balancing out between the red pill and the blue pill. We can take the gold pill, and that is what I'm willing to offer. So going back home is what I equate to going back to the origin. The origin of creation is truly from the tree of life. There is the flower of life, that is the power of life, that comes from self-empowerment, that comes to the wheels of life, giving arc consciousness. If we look at the flower of life, they are piled with arcs. Each arc makes up a universe within a universe, within a universe, within a universe, creating tunnels of light. These tunnels are connected to our meridians and expanding with the new tree of life. We aligning through that and alchemizing and opening up from duality, the line between A and B, and moving that in the triangular equation like we see in the pyramids, the capstone of creation, the all-seeing eye opening up, comes with the new tree of life in the light body. And to bring true easy lifts in the ascension, this morning I heard my higher self in the body, in the capstone, saying, why don't you connect to the point of ascent in the middle of your brain that is near to that particular space? I have already established in Shambhala, in the houses of light, through the work I do with light, with my connection with my home. So the home, what people call the heavens, are grounding, and that is reason for many, many changes. So if we don't align and don't do that work together, nobody will do it for you, because we don't go to Christ or Buddha or any entity. We do it ourselves. We step ourselves into mastery with the alignments given, and there's massive armies of light, assistances, teams, angelic kingdoms, whatever you term it, that are ready every single second of the day and the night, because day and night, for me, they have already merged to assist you. So if you want to do that and at least set up a foundation, you can go into that. Other than that, I would truly suggest to step into the flow of life, connected to your light embodiment. Breathe it in, ask it to anchor in. That comes in the midpoint of your solar center, your solar plexus, and from there on you open it up. I would suggest, in this case, if you have no experience with working with the 22 ways connected to the alphabet, that are 22 letters, and especially the Hebrew and English language, that is also our home. It's our origin. So we connecting to that. These are simple things. We could tone these letters and align to the flow of power, and at least a grid that aligns to the power of this flower. So you can simply term that this grid comes through actually with a large communication system. So communicating from spark to spark with yourself, with many, many different species out in the universe. That is where you can go to. And then the easiest way here is, like I'm doing a project right now, is opening each arc of consciousness within this flower of life. So the first one I started out last week was of course coming through the first gate, the most important gate that was kept from us, that was closed due to the dense forces, but that has opened. That is the white purification, white way that is re-establishing in the economics and politics, and so reason why more and more truth is coming out every day actually. So that is why. So if you don't know why, it's just, invite and allow the great white ray to move through you and open up your cellular construction into light parts. Because if not removing from the chakra system in the pillars of light in the heart and installing that, then you can do whatever you want. you're just gonna spend your life on healing yourself and never get out of that cycle. That is very, very simple. Once moving out of that cycle, your entire life changes 360 degrees. Believe me, I've been experiencing it for 10 years now, and I hope many people are going to be open to that consciousness and understanding that that is exactly what keeps them in the drowning waters of the soul. Soul is old soul, the fractures of the sun, and the sun has been repaired, so we need to align to the modern day sun and repair our own sun stream, as we are part from the great centralizer, the great central sun. And thus, coming back to that beautiful flower of life, just invite the flower of life to install in your energy field and then start working with arcs of light. So the first arc here came, of course, through the white ray. That is the purification that has also the cream ray and the higher facets, that is the invisible ray, opening up the all-seeing eye, the omni eye, the eye of the tiger, and so much more. I have a whole series of videos out there about the alchemy and how to move in to this new platform on the earth. Like, many don't understand what is happening. So the interesting thing with working with arc energies is that it removes all that old cycles very, very quickly, and so you can move up into one pillar of light. That pillar moves with the capstone all the way into your home station in Shambhala on the other side of midnight. And so grounding is, you start to see crystal clear. You start to see those things that people talk about when they have a near-death experience, so to speak. And or just, inviting one arc of consciousness and working with that arc, and inviting that envelope of information to open up each arc. Remember, the planet arc to us. So that is very, very high level teaching, coming down to the knowledge that is needed to move with every arc in the flower of life. And that is one thing. I have plenty full of easy meditations to purify each and every organ, consciousness, fears, whatever. And now I'm making this new series that moves very, very fast with codes of light, such as the arc. So what I was willing to say with this video is, do remember, whenever anything pops up, infuse yourself with gold, the golden cup of divinity that pours over everybody. Pull around a golden flower of life. Connect to the power of life. Let that vibration in. Breathe that in for 10-20 minutes. Reconnect with your source and many forces and sources. So that is reason why the second arc I created here today is the golden cup of divinity. The golden arc opening up, as you can see, it opens up in an envelope. It opens up gold consciousness. It opens up the alchemy. It pours down drops of alchemy. It pours down abundance. You see that straight line, that these drops that come from that golden cup, that is actually the alchemy opening up and turning every negativity density into gold. So this is a very, very powerful design. If you're interested in it, I have a meditation going on with this design, or you can just, here on YouTube, focus on the design, open it up from the ground floor, surround yourself, get it to the top of your head and start working with it. Let it spiral in, open up, ask for the gate, the golden gate, to open up into the gate of abundance, your new cup of divinity. How to do that? Speak with an arc. So that is actually what is behind the gold ray. The gold ray fixes almost anything. And so that is an easy way. If you feel like you have a difficult time to find anyone at home, I mean, your true home is within the house of Shambhala, within the universes, the grapevine of the divine. And so reconnecting even with a golden team would massively help you, assist you getting over the hump, and really starting to try something new. It's the age of newness in everything, and thus gold matters. You know, pile yourself, pile your home with gold coins, you know, with euros, dollars, yens, pound, whatever there is. Imagine that in meditation, in your meditational space, and open up that golden gate into more prosperity, abundance, success, and allow the gold to be infused within your body, within each organ that performs very, very quick alchemy. And I'm working with this arc here. I have this on Apparel Home Decor, and you know, art prints and stuff. If interested, there's a link in the description. And I hope you like it, because it's truly the age where sacred codes will bring through the highest level of raising your vibration and moving into your ascension. So as I was asked this morning to connect to that point of the ascension, I saw these golden pearls open up, golden pearls opening up with that arc, and so I was able to design it. And that was very, very difficult, especially as I'm trying out a new program that is Cinema 4D. I don't know that program at all, but I think the design is pretty good, as I was really focused on that drop, that golden drop that comes down from the arc and that keeps on dripping the gold within all your accounts. Imagine that. So everything you imagine is your alchemy. So I hope this helps. This is just an idea, you know, to really move in with your origin, with the power and flower of life, opening that in the energy field and reconnecting to arc consciousness, because that will be the highest transition you can ever witness. Other than that, there's a free webinar into the alchemy if you're interested to remove your emotional body, because emotions literally get in the way of almost anything, any clarity, any passion, any fashion, because if not living the highest level of joy, passion, even if you are so alone, then you know there's all these dance forces kick in. So remove that with that golden arc and wise it up. Okay, thank you so much for being with me, subscribing, liking, sharing, supporting my channel. Ladies and gents, thank you, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.